King. So in this video I just wanted to talk to you about an email that I got from someone who's asking about how to make more money. And actually my response wasn't about making more money, but it was about managing the money that you actually have right now that is coming in on a monthly basis. Because the problem that I see for most people is it's always about making more and more money, and sometimes it's not that's not the solution. The solution is actually start saving some of the money so that you can then start investing that money into assets. Now that sounds obvious, right? It's like, you know, if you want to lose weight, you just move more and eat less. But everybody knows that. How hard is that if you're overweight? Eat less and move more. It's really difficult to do because you don't even feel like it, and you're depressed, so you eat more. It's just not going to work. It's the same in money as well. So what you've got to start doing is you've got to start recording everything that you spend. So it all goes onto a spreadsheet. Every little thing, every single penny. So you go onto your bank account, download all your direct debits, your standing orders, and just put it all onto a spreadsheet. Once you've got that, then you need to start allocating yourself a budget. So for example, I fly an awful lot to and from the villa here in Spain, back over to the UK, but all of those flights are allocated onto my spreadsheet. And not only are they allocated, like for this month, they're allocated for the next 12 months. And as it happens, we've just booked the next 6 months worth of flights. We've booked them and paid for them, and we've got really good deals, like €45 return good deals. That's why we booked them now. But we could only do that because we've actually allocated a budget in order to do that. If we didn't allocate that budget, the problem would be that we would wait until a week or two before, and it'd be £100 a flight, minimum, each way. So it'd be 200 quid a flight, rather than the €45, which is about £35. But it's about planning. And when you start recording everything that you're spending, it goes onto a spreadsheet. So you've got your mortgage, let's say, your credit card bills, your gas bill, your car, your petrol, your eating out, how much you spend there, your shopping, any holidays away that you may be saving for, say £100 a month. And what you can then start to do is, you've got that going down line by line, and then each month you've got, let's say, I mean, we're in August now, so let's say August, September, what's next, October, November, December. Have I missed one out there? I think I got them all. But that's just like a 4 or 5 month cash flow forecast. And listen, your friends will laugh at you, people say it's wrong, it won't make any difference, and I'll tell you, it really, really does make a big, big difference. I started to really take control over my income once I'd managed to control my outgoings. But everybody just wants to focus on income because that's the sexy part of buying assets and so on. But how many times have we seen it? So let's take a boxer, let's take Mike Tyson. How many times have we seen it? How much money did Mike Tyson make? He made millions and millions and millions. That guy went bankrupt at least once. And who's the other guy recently? Floyd Mayweather, I think he did 300 million. And he did 300 million last time, but he was running out of money, so he had to fight again. And it's a boom, bust, boom, bust, boom, bust. And that's not going to help you over the long term. To live the millionaire lifestyle, you don't need £1 million. You need like £5 grand a month, 10 grand a month max. You can hire a Ferrari on that, or you can rent one, as in you can buy one, like a personal contract hire for £1,000. You get a nice £1,000 villa, like somewhere like this, overseas, that's £2 grand. What else do you need? Your own house, that's another grand, that's £3 grand. So you've still got £7,000 a month left to live on, and flights. I don't spend £10,000 a month. I tell you, I really do not spend £10,000 a month, but what that does is it gives me time freedom. If I want to get up and go to the beach, which is about 100 metres that way, literally it's just down the street, then I can do that. But having time freedom allows me, if I choose today to go do that, like now after this, then I could do that. Or maybe if I go dip in the pool, it's 2:30 on a Friday afternoon, and this is pretty much what most of my days look like. But the only reason I can do that, of course the assets help because they generate cash, otherwise I would have to work for a living, right? And I understand that. But if I was spending £12,000 a month and only earning 10, I'd still be in difficulty. If I was earning 120 grand a month, but I was spending 150, well, I'd be bust very, very quickly. It doesn't matter how much money you earn, it's about how much money you spend and how well you're controlling that. Now, if you're not controlling it right now, then it's controlling you. So, you know, if you see, I mean, this month I bought a new phone, which I'm recording on, I bought a new laptop, we just bought my missus a new car, but we can only do that because we're really cautious on what we spend each and every month. Every single penny is accounted for. I know it's hard, but you start off with a spreadsheet, and every time you spend some money, put it on the spreadsheet so that you can budget for it next month. I had a client and they had a budget of £150 for entertainment, and they spent last month they spent, I think it was £542. And during our phone call, Bear in mind, that's way over budget, right? That's way over budget by £400. But in our phone call, it was funny because she said, I don't even remember being that entertained last month at £542. And if all you're doing is spend on entertainment, well, you don't appreciate it. It's like a kid in a sweet shop. It's great for the first couple of days, and then you stop eating sweets because it's just there, it's available. Whereas actually, if you allocated, I don't know, 200 grams of sweets to be eaten each month, then you can budget for that, and you're going to look forward to it. And when you take it eating those sweets, then you're going to really enjoy that. And you're not going to make yourself sick, you're going to look after your weight and so on. It's exactly the same with money. Just because you can go out and spend because you've got spare cash doesn't mean that you should. You should be moving that money into an asset that generates more income later on. It may take you 10 years to get to that stage, but in 10 years' time, when you look back at now, you'll be glad you started doing it. Not waiting another 10 years and just spending every penny that you've got. I don't know how old you are, but think about 10 years ago, or 5 years ago, or 25 years ago. Where's all that money gone that you spent? All that money that you earned, and all that money that you spent, where is it? Where's it gone? An asset is something that will put money in your pocket, and it'll continue to put money in your pocket. Whereas a big screen TV, that won't do it. The only reason I spent the money this month is because my asset will then generate more cash next month, and the next month, and the next month, and the next month, and the next month, and so on until we pop our clothes in 150 years or whatever that may be. So the point here is that you've got to start looking at how much you're spending and start budgeting. Just do a little bit to begin with. Just work out how much you've spent today, how much you spent yesterday and the day before, and it'll shock you, really shock you how much money you're spending. Alright, I hope that's really useful for you. My name's Dan Latter and we'll speak to you soon. Take care.